So this isn't just me crafting a narrative or anything. This is actual facts and data, and industry insiders are seeing what's going on with even House of the Dragon was kind of examined in this particular exclusive by The Hollywood Reporter. They are examining the headaches of both productions. But when it comes to House of the Dragon, I just think that they're having this butter scraped over too much bread situation. But otherwise, it's very popular. Rings of Power is facing a very different headache. I'm seeing a lot of mainstream media articles call this out. This is not boding well for Amazon. It surprised me because I thought 5 seasons was contracted out. I thought it was a sure thing. But now I keep seeing these articles call out these significant issues of its budget and its extremely declining viewership numbers. And every one I read calls out its budget and it's not connecting with audiences, and season 3 isn't officially greenlit. It keeps saying that. So I think in this article, so I think this was an exclusive interview with the showrunners. So it talks about that it's a $715 million series. So that was with the rights and the production of season 1, which debuted 2 years ago to strong ratings and fandom discord. Yeah, that's putting it mildly. Fandom discord. Actually, I think most fans are pretty united, and that's just not good. Same thing with The Acolyte. They like to say that fans were divided on The Acolyte. No, Star Wars fans are pretty united that it was garbage. That it wasn't Star Wars. Most that I could see that did enjoy it weren't typical Star Wars fans. They were like romantasy fans. And they were fine with it having a Star Wars skin, having this Harlequin romance with a Star Wars skin. So it talks about its Rotten Tomatoes scores for season 1. Okay. This is where the quote is from. I've seen this going around and I'm going to react to it. Okay, so this is JD Payne quoted in this interview. The Fellowship had to look to each other and those who support it and remember what it's fighting for. I don't know why they keep... You're just showrunners, okay? This isn't the battle for Middle Earth here. I feel like that's so disingenuous and so PR, corporate speak, to keep referring to yourselves as Frodo and Sam as the Fellowship. You're making a fantasy show, okay? Can we just be real here? This is a television show, and you're not facing Sauron. This isn't a battle between good and evil here. You're just making a show. Okay, can we tone down the rhetoric just a bit? And when we see that millions of people are watching this and responding so positively to it, that's who we're fighting for. Okay, well, now we know the actual number of that's a minority who are sticking around to watch it. And it continues, and those who watch every episode and negatively write about it on social media and make YouTube videos, we're happy to have you guys too. It wouldn't be a journey through Middle Earth without some trolls along the way. Aw, I legit wonder how long it took him to come up with that. He had that ready, man. They think they are so clever. It's so funny to me. They really thought it was clever that Halbrand turned out to be Sauron. Like, not everyone knew that he was Sauron from the very beginning, from the very words that he uttered, as looks can be deceiving. They think they're so clever. Anyways, and I'm not surprised that he is happy to have people hate watch it, because general audiences are not. Oh man, this is even funnier with the new viewership numbers out. This is hilarious to me. This article came out 2 days before the Luminate streaming numbers came out. Oh, this makes this extra delicious. And this actually talks about the viewership numbers. So the actual article after his quote says, as for Rings ratings, third-party services show a steep drop from the series' debut season. The spin from Amazon, they even call it a spin, that's hilarious. The spin from Amazon goes like this. Of course the ratings are down. They were so huge last time. There is something to this. Even Prime Video hits like Fallout and The Boys haven't matched Rings Season 1 on a global basis. Fallout did top the show in the US. Amazon says the new season is doing well internationally and is on track to be a top 5 season for Prime Video. Well, oh, this is awkward. This is awkward. Yeah, so this was 2 days before those numbers came out. And again, they're trying to say, oh, well, internationally it's doing well, but we're not going to release those numbers. And we're going to tell you that 40 million viewers watched it, but we're not going to quantify what that actually means. And lo and behold, the Luminate numbers came out, and man, that's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for you. Okay, so this article ends in its coverage of Rings of Power by saying, a third season has been in the works for months, though it has not been officially greenlighted. I think that's in keeping with what Payne and McKay said. They said that they're in the early stages of development, but that season 3 isn't official yet. But they've started, I don't know, concepts and storylines or whatever, very early pre-production stuff. So they've already said that in interviews on like red carpet interviews and things. This isn't new. This is just emphasizing what was already known. So while they're working on it, third season, kind of mapping it out, I guess, in pre-production, it's not official for season 3, which that alone was a surprise to me. I thought it was just a given. 5 seasons was in the contract, was in ink. I thought it was a sure thing, no matter what the views were, no matter what the audience ratings were, no matter what the Rotten Tomatoes ratings were. I thought we're getting 5 seasons regardless. They keep saying this thing, and they even said it recently. Amazon touted, oh, Rings of Power is like #1 on Prime. Star Wars tried to do that too, that The Acolyte was the #1 premiere on Disney Plus for the year, even though they hadn't had any other Star Wars shows premiere, and they only had like maybe 2 other shows premiered that year, which was I think Echo, Marvel's Echo, and Doctor Who. So for Prime, yeah, they said something similar, like it's the top 5 in the world on Prime. Top 5 for Prime is like graduating at the top of your class as a homeschooler. You're the best. You're the #1